And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Chicago Cubs and the San Diego Padres. And this is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. Pitching in our game today, Nick Pivetta.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Ready to go? So up now for Chicago, Nico Horner. Slice to right, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. The throw in, and it's a double to start the game.
He was all over that one. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. In the dirt, blocked. He's in there. Horner up to third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher, and if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up. Well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
That one down the line, and it stays fair. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
Kyle Tucker.
No outs. Runner at first. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game.
Makes the grab, one away. Ian Happ up to hit. Now fly ball to right center. Merrill sizes this one up. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away. And it'll bring up Justin Turner. And that one clips the corner. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. In comes the runner from third, and they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So runner at second, 2 down. Michael Bush now at the plate. And there's the strike.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
0-2 is the count. Ball.
In the dirt, but kept close.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
No swing. Gary Simmons with the call.
3-2.
In the dirt. Man at second. And that one is lifted in the air. Joe makes the play, and that is that. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Cubs 2, the Padres coming to bat. And we're back. Today's starting pitcher, Justin Steele.
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
It started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track. Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And 1 out now.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Steele, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Tosses to first, and the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone. 2 down, bases empty. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. Grounds 1 to short. Swanson throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Second inning set to go, and now it's Dansby Swanson. And first offering is fouled off. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Dansby will head back to the dugout after the K.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Miguel Amaya in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a ground ball. Bogarts fields it cleanly. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. And first offering is fouled off. Kelly measures 6 feet 2 inches, hitting 9th in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. 2 outs, bases empty. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Offense. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Manny Machado to start it off. Steele back to work. On the ground, out to short. Swanson fires over to first. Machado out of the play. Luis Campusano, the next up for the Padres. Ground ball up the middle. Horner over to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Here's Bogarts now. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Up the middle. Swanson on the run. Throw to first. Throw sails over his head at first.
Batting 7, the second baseman.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Popped in the air. Left field. Happ in and to his right. He makes the grab. And that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Nico Horner. Right through there for a strike. To the right side, Cronenworth. The throw to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Crow-Armstrong takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. Swings through that one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And it hits the fence. The throw into second, and he's got a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Inside, and 1-1. Tucker, who's been an all-star and a Gold Glover, pitches in there. 1-2. On the ground to first, and foul ball. One out and a runner at second here in the third and final game of the series. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
No, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Merrill pulls it down, and that is that. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Well, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That one the other way. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took.
Hard hit to third. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close. Luis Arraez stands in. And a foul ball.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Up the middle. Swanson handles, throws to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. He's 0 for 1.
Tatis Jr.
And there's a strike.
0-1.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Back there. And that ball is gone. And this game is tied. It's 2-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Sometimes a pitcher just has to tip his cap to the hitter. That was a really good sinker down and out of the zone. The place you want to miss, but the hitter looking down there clearly gets to it, and he gets it up in the air.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. Sliced hard but foul. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. So they get 2 runs on 2. Back here in San Diego, now the third baseman, Justin Turner. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Turner, a guy with great back-to-ball skill. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Perfectly executed 12-6 curveball right there. And with that kind of break, if you can drop it in below the zone like that, it's going to look like a strike the entire way coming in and then just disappear. So hard to get under the ball unless you're really gearing up for it, and you might need a pitching wedge.
Bush, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Hit in the air, center field. Merrill has a beat on it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. Swanson working through some struggles lately. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch.
Yeah, they say baseball's a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major league.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So back here at Petco Park, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you, and leading off the bottom of the 4th, Manny Machado. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Happ puts it away, and there's 1 away. Luis Campusano, the next to hit.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
And a swing and a miss down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game.
The batter, number 2.
Now here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Xander Bogaerts.
That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in place.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. 3 up. Pivetta back to work. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Kelly in the box now. Takes strike 1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. So here's Horner now. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story.
Cronenworth, quick feed to second for 1. Relay to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Pete Crow-Armstrong, the next Cub to hit, and immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
Amaya at third with 2 away. That clips the corner. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. On a dead sprint, racing back, hauls it in on the warning track. That's in there. It's 0-1. Cronenworth, a 7th-round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a 2-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way. And it's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
On the ground to second, might be 2. Over to Swanson. He turns it. On to Bush. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double
Number
play.
5.
That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Rosario.
Eggy Rosario, the next up for the Padres. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
That one drifts inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Yeah, big swing and a miss. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Hard hit left side. Turner to first. That ends the inning. And we're back, top 6. So up now for Chicago, Kyle Tucker. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. Tucker with another scorching run of play lately. Strike 2.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
And a pitch. Swing and a ground ball. Bogarts with the throw to first. And Tucker is retired. At the plate, Ian Happ.
Fella well thrown. A slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swings through that.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way, maybe more.
That one ripped. And that is gone. He'll circle the bases. It's his 6th home run of the season. Just like that, they move in front. It's 3-2.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
1 down. Justin Turner, the next Cub to hit. And a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Goes down looking. Michael Bush will hit next. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss.
0-2.
And down on strikes. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers.
Arraez.
Line drive, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Waste no time there. Nice line drive with pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr.
0-1.
Hard hit, base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. First and second here, no outs. Just missed. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park. between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA, and then Game 4 in 2024 when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments in baseball. Now Machado up here. 0 for 2 in this one. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard.
That drilled him. Off balance speed, there's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Yuki Matsui. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. He goes down looking.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves, knowing that they can miss the bat. Tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side in the 7th. Cubs. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th. So digging in now for San Diego, Luis Campusano. He boots it. Still manages a throw, and they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Bogarts stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Porter Hodge up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Number 43, the lefty, warming up as well. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings and misses. That is strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it. No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seemed to help. Never helped me.
In plenty of time to first. Bogarts retired.
Oh, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound. Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed.
Pitching for Chicago.
Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Porter Hodge.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Outside low, and the count is 1-1.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Fought off foul. Two outs. To the right side, corner. Throws to first in time, and that is the staying in the game on defense. Jason Hayward. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter. Righty reliever out of the pen, Robert Suarez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
In the dirt, and a count 2-1. Just missed.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and he's on at first. Now the number 2 hitter, Pete Crow-Armstrong, gets the bunt down the right side. On to Bogarts, and they'll just get the 1. So here's Kyle Tucker now, 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Just missed. Suarez, a 6'2 righty, 210 pounds, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. Tatis hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
The left fielder.
So digging in, Ian Happ. He had a big swing back in the 6th. The solo shot that figures into this game in a pretty big way right now.
Yeah, that was a big swing of the bat, and he's going to be looking for more, trying to add on to this lead right here.
Throw to second, he's safe. 2 outs. That pitch just misses the inside corner. Ball 1. And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty. 1 left for the Cubs. Back here in San Diego, and now the DH, Eggy Rosario.
Eggy Rosario.
Cut on and missed 96 with that
Well, come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
That one drilled left field. Drops into the glove. 1 away.
Man, that's so...
New pitcher on here, number 43.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Happ on his horse, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Late with the swing there.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball the pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up.
But in time to Bush, and they take care of back. So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Randy Vasquez. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Fouled off left side. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Tatis puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Cubs.
And next for the Cubs, Michael Bush.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a foul out of play. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. And 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Pitch misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can.
Arraez toss to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Ryan Presley.
Now this is an
Now
extremely
pitching for
confident
Chicago.
pitcher. He loves the pressure.
Number 55.
Actually likes the one-run game better than a
Presley.
comfortable 3-run save opportunity, because that's when he pitches his best.
1-run game, bottom 9. And that one popped in the air, left field. Squeezes it, 1 up, 1 down. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
And there's 2 down.
Now batting.
Last
the
chance for
catcher,
the Padres.
Luis.
And now, Luis Campusano. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.